Hi everyone. This is going to be a video for the sign of Pisces. What a odd wave of energy we have going on here. So Pisces, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it once I kind of get myself together here. Right off the bat, I already named the video. I honestly I get the sense that there's going to be some level of communication today. Whether it be insight, whether it be actual communication, like there's something that's going to bring clarity, or somebody's trying to bring clarity, or I don't know. I woke up strongly feeling Pisces energy, and High Priestess is just flashing in my mind. So I don't know exactly what that is, you know? I just want to move the camera just a little bit. So I'm sorry if it's a little bit noisy when I do that. It's just I'm really not happy with the way that my angles are going on here. So I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who is into photography, or angles, or my plant is just everywhere. Plants specifically, there's something very earthy about this energy that I'm feeling. There's also a message about water that I kept getting. Be aware of I don't know what this is about, but just be cautious, conscious of the water that you're consuming, because there's a message that I'm getting about water, and I don't know if it's the water that we drink, or if it's the ocean. But if you have a feeling and you're maybe I should, I don't know, start drinking I don't know, alkaline water or something, or mineral water, whatever this energy is, it's an emphasis on it. So there's something going on with the water. And again, this could be in reference to the ocean, this could be in reference to a lake, this could be, a river. But it's super, super, super prominent right now. And this is beyond just hydration. This is more this is deeper than that. So again, I don't know what that's pertaining to, or how else I can explain that. Okay, this camera's really pissing me off a little bit. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. So the deck's not there yet, but codependency popped out. I don't know if you've been waiting for something, or someone's been waiting for something. Piece of my card just easier. I gotta get a new deck here and retire these before they're real soft around the edges now. But Pisces, you guys are all over the place. What is this energy right now? Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations. Stay optimistic about your love life. Express your love. So right off the bat, I definitely got the sense that there is going to be some type of a conversation that's going to open up if you are dealing with a romantic connection, or any type of connection really that involves soulmates. And soulmates can be friends, they can be relatives. But again, this is romance angel, so take that into consideration. Stay optimistic about your love life. I don't know if you're worried about this, concerned about this, but they're saying positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So I feel like you're trying to stay positive about something, or stay optimistic about how something's going to go down, or somebody is hoping that you will be open to receiving what they have to say, or that you'll be willing to listen, at least, that you'll have an open mindset about whatever this conversation is about, because it's an expression here. Somebody, again, could be making an actual gesture towards you, like a romantic gesture. Like it could be like asking you out or like asking to meet up and talk. But I do get the sense that this masculine is very hesitant about whatever this is, or whoever is in masculine energy taking action is extremely hesitant. But see, I feel like the feminine energy is already open and receiving, because you're leaning into this person. So I don't know if you made an offer in the past and this person like didn't take it, or maybe just had other things going on, like other priorities that they prioritized, or responsibilities or something. This person could have been distracted by something. It doesn't necessarily always mean it's people. I mean, it could have been work. It could be like mental health, even. It could be like stress. Because like this is somebody who could be a little bit like frazzled, or like they get like, it's like they don't know, like this person can only handle like one thing at a time. And so this person might have went through like big changes, like big transformations. And then boom, here's maybe like this offer or whatever. And they were like, I just can't. I can't even think about it right now. I can't even. But whatever that is, I feel like it's coming back around. Because there's a sense of like somebody wanting to be like hoping or wanting optimism out of a situation, hoping that somebody will be receptive. And I feel like that person who has that hope but it's like they're the hesitant one. At least that energy is. This is somebody who's been through some shit, like battles of some sort. They might not be like the most emotional when it comes to communication. Like they might be more direct or more logic based in their approach to things, more grounded, more kind of like realistic, like it is what it is. But this is also someone who deeply reflects. I'm also seeing another energy here where there could be a new person. Because like again, if something didn't work out in the past, it's like here comes another opportunity for some type of expression. Because you expressed vulnerability in the past, it's like justice, right? Like because like sometimes what it's almost like you had really good intentions for something, and not saying that the other person didn't have good intentions, but like they maybe like didn't do things the best way, and it ended up like kind of hurting you in the process because like, you know, whatever it might have been. This person is like getting, whether it's this person or a new person, you're getting like justice in a situation because of being vulnerable, being open, being willing, being receptive. Basically, it's like you do good things. You're good to other people, and so you get good things back, and other people are good to you. And now sometimes, you know, granted, people, you know, they take advantage of that. Like this quote, this saying is coming to me. It's I want to say that it's a quote. It's kind of like Henry Ford's quote. I think it's him who said it, but it's like givers need boundaries because takers have none. And it's something like that. Like I don't know if Henry Ford said that, or like he said something similar to that. But either way, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and that was a part of the conversation, and it's stuck out in my mind because it's like it's giving, like you like being so giving, so open, so receptive. And this person could have been somebody who just took and took and took, because it's like there was a lesson in the sense of like needing boundaries and then also recognizing that another person might not have any. And I don't know, like I guess if it resonates, it resonates. This is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with everyone. But that saying is like coming to me, and it's like givers need boundaries because takers have none. So I don't know how that pertains to this situation or this energy. But so yeah. Okay, so moving forward back into this energy here. Either way, I feel like there's going to be some expression. Some type of conversation is going to come out of a situation. I just saw 1111. There's going to be a balancing, and also seeing 1010. Holy shit. Okay. You got 1111 and 1010. I feel like there was an energy here that was so ready for something. So I don't know if like you felt like you felt like you did something wrong, but you didn't do anything wrong though. You actually did the right thing by being vulnerable, even though it might have panned out differently than you had hoped. But it's like something's coming around. And it's like they're looking right at you. Could be somebody from a distance. However, distance pertains to this, whether it be over land or long distance or, a town away, whatever that is, There's some type of a distance, a change in scenery. I don't know if somebody's planning on going on a trip. I don't know if you want to go to like the mountains or something. Planning a trip to the mountains, you might meet somebody like in the process of this. Like, I don't know what that's about, but you might meet someone, or like you might have an experience that kind of opens up this new perspective to allow something to come in, where it's like you might take like a trip or you might go somewhere and then something comes in, like a communication comes in, kind of like when you least expect it, like right when you like switch up your energy and you're just like not focused on anything, you're just focused on living in the present moment, and then it's like boom. So let me pull one more. There's make the effort at the bottom of the deck with past life relationship. So an engagement at the top of the deck. I don't think I really need to pull more on that. Because clearly this is something that's coming in where someone is taking strides, making efforts to like kind of rekindle something, or to like recapture an energy, to move forward to like a higher level of commitment. Again, if you're moving away from something in the past and like, and you resonate with the fact like this isn't going to be the past person, this will be a new person, you're leveling up, like you're reaching a higher level of like whatever commitment means to you, or whatever relationships mean to you, however you define that. Like you're like leveling up. I don't know how else to explain that. Where it's like all of a sudden, like if you had like a period of time where it was like one person, another person, and another person all kind of displayed the same things, and you're like, okay, what is this repetitive cycle? What is this repetitive thing that's going on that happens with numerous people in my life? Like, what is this? Like, it's the same issue, just presented with different people. And it's like somebody caught onto it, did the work, ended a cycle, and it's like leveling up to like the next level in like the game of life. The game of life, that's literally what's being presented to me as, where it's like I'm seeing somebody like go to the next level in this, because it's like, oh, they finally got this. And so then it's like, boom, on to the next level of like, what is commitment? Like, so I feel like whatever's coming towards you is going to be a completely new ball game when it comes to how you deal with another person, or like how expression is, or how conversations go down. Like, this is, I feel like this will be healthy. Like, this will be like more like a healthier version of what you've ever had, or like, it's like an upgrade of like all types of stuff. Like, you might get like new friends, or like come into a new group of people who just offer this new perspective, and it raises that frequency that you carry because you're aligning with these people. And it's like more resonation, more like more feeling at peace, because you recognize and you're surrounding yourself more with people who resonate with you, instead of you having to set all these boundaries, or, you know, it's like leveling up. And so this could even be within a family too, and within personal relationships, where it's like an entire upgrade on how things are handled, an entire upgrade on like how, I'm almost hearing like how you choose to be treated. It's like, we're not going to repeat this shit anymore. It's going to change. Like, and it's like the people who are coming with you, like they're meant to be on your path. And then you're going to see people start to kind of, you know, fade out, but new people are going to come in, type of deal. And it's like this recognition of being like, okay, I see this pattern, and it stops with me, and this is going to change. And then it's like, as soon as that switch happens, it's like you start to notice like almost like a domino effect around you, where it's like all of a sudden, like, you're more surrounded with people who just understand you differently. And you'll start to notice like those people who maybe took advantage of your kindness or took advantage of your compassion, you'll start to move away from that. And it's almost like being protected from it. Like, it's like a shield. Like I don't know how to describe it, but I'm almost seeing like a camouflage effect, where it's like your energy is no longer available to those lower vibrations and frequencies. Like, it's no longer available. It's like you just disappeared, and you're just on a different platform. And so those lower energies like can't even touch you anymore. Like, that's literally like how it's being presented. So I hope that makes sense. That's like amazing energy. Because like, not only do you have like support in that, but it's like your energy is going to be protected. And like, I feel like water signs, like, that's so important because of the depths of the emotions that kind of take place. And again, I have water in my chart too, so I understand. And my sister's a Cancer sun, and with other placements in Cancer. And it's important, you know. It's important. It's like this transition. It's like blanketing you from any of that lower vibration. It's just like covering you, and it's like you're good. Like, it's like you close that door, you went into a new building, and everybody else who's in this new building is more on that frequency vibration. So let's keep moving. Do I want to pull some of these? I think I do. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you had a lot of people around you who had like false masks on about like maybe their intentions, or like their motives, or like kind of like, you notice a lot of people, again, I go back to that quote where it's like, givers need boundaries because takers have none. And I don't know, it's just like a lot of people, like, I feel like you just went through a long cycle of just maybe not being even heard, recognized, like understood, appreciated, valued, where you just felt like, you know, like I'm not being respected. And it's like your ancestors, believe me, like they see that. And that stuff doesn't go unnoticed. And so I feel like with whatever shift is coming up, because I feel like something's like, there's something that's, it's like a shift. And I feel like with the shift, whether it be what just went through with like the solar eclipses and the lunar eclipses, all that stuff, like there's still more to come. You know, like this is going to play out as like a theme. So you have the angel of love and adjacent possibilities. So that's really interesting. It really is. Because angel of love is like that's that high vibrational frequency. That's that like unconditional love, like adjacent possibilities. It's like so many things coming towards you. So many doors, so many possibilities, so many openings. But it's like, be careful, you know, like use your discernment, because again, it kind of goes back to like, you're stepping into a new, you're going directly into this new place, into this new energy frequency. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like a new platform. You're going to walk through those doors. You're literally going into a whole nother building surrounded by more people who support you, more people who resonate with you. And it's like, be careful, because it's like you have all these doors that are like surrounding you, leading you to this path. So here's this path like lit up, but it's like you got to watch that door on the floor. You got to watch these over here. And it's like you have free will, so you can pick any of these doors, but that's the door like in your vision. You see what I'm saying? Like that's your path and it's clear to you, but it's like there are these things around you that might be either distractions or like other possibilities. And it could be like, it's like that. It's like you literally, again, blanketing your own energy, like shielding yourself away from all these distractions and things that keep you feeling like you're repeating that cycle with those lower energies, with those like, you know, with things that just don't appreciate, or, you know, like it's like people, places, things, like energies of feeling not appreciated, not valued, not feeling heard. It's like you're leaving all that behind. And it's like you're walking this path and it's right there, like you're going right through the door, but it's like just be mindful of these distractions that are going to probably open up along the way. Sorry, I'm like holding it up. Like these distractions along the way, it's like the universe will like throw little tests towards you, but it's like keep focused on the vision. You see, because it's right there. It's just there might be like this little door right here. You just got to step around. You know, you're not going to fall in it. You just step around it. You know, like you can look at these doors if you want, like, but again, you have a vision and you have something that you're holding. Literally, you have something that you're holding, and that is unconditional love. And you're like, I'm going after that through those doors, the big double doors with the giant window, like whatever that is at the top, you know, like I'm going through there. And so you might have like, or you might have had people, again, because, you know, with Mercury and all that, you could have had some things come back from the past that were kind of like testing you a little bit, where it's like, did you learn this lesson? Like, did you pick up on this? Like, you know, are we going to close this out, or are we going to, you know, like, are we going to repeat this cycle? Like, I feel like those red flags, quote unquote, were being brought back up to the surface. And that's kind of like, you know, but stay focused, if you get what I'm saying, because you have the vision. And that kind of goes back to what I was saying a little bit earlier about how I don't know if you felt like you were wrong for like holding a vision of that and being like, no, that's what I want. Like, I don't know if people like maybe gaslit you and were like, well, you know, nobody's perfect and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you're not asking for perfection. You're asking for unconditional love. Like, you're asking for respect. You're asking for equal give and take. You're asking for, you know, somebody to be able to look at themselves the same way that you look at yourself, to be able to do the work together, you know, like And I feel like if you had people before who like weren't respectful of that, like I don't know, I feel like you just found this inner power and you're just like you're like, no, I'm good. I'm focused on this and that is what I deserve and I am going right to it. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that anxiety was going to come out. Because again, it's with this stay optimistic about your love life. Again, it brings me back to that. Like, I don't know if you felt like you were, or vice versa, whatever the case might be. This could be somebody you're connecting with too, if it doesn't resonate with you. Um, Again, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. So if you want a personal reading, please feel free to email me. With anxiety being here, it's like, is this really going to come in? Like, is this really going to happen? Is this really, like, am I really asking for too much? Am I not asking for enough? It's like that back and forth thought, like, but you're not asking for too much. You're actually being guided, believe it or not. Because there are guides and ancestors all over these cards right here. Woman holding a coin. Yeah, they're saying, like, stand into your power because you had to go through some type of conflict, some type of hostility, argumentative energy. And it might have, like, no lie, it might have beat you up a little bit. Like, whatever this energy was kind of maybe, you know, took a toll on you. You know, it's a harder energy, especially with anxiety and hostilities at the bottom of the deck. That's like arguing with people, like disagreeing with people, because it's like, I almost get the sense like you're trying so hard to like hold this level of like a frequency or a vibration within yourself. And then it's like consistently being surrounded by things that just are so heavy or just so hard. And it's like not any of yours to process. It's like it has to do with your environment and it has to do with like other things around you because you're holding your frequency, you're holding your energy. I feel like it's either been for a prolonged period of time, but it's like it's worn. You're just kind of like, it's like this energy, like you might feel extra tired, like, and you're just like, I just gotta like have some quiet time, but it's literally not you. And I feel like as a water reading for Pisces, like I almost feel like whatever you're experiencing in your environment, you're almost like a reflector for other people, where it's like you're reflecting this, like they're reflecting you and you're reflecting them, but almost not even like a reflecting. It's like you're feeling like all this shit that's like almost not yours. And it's coming from like other things around you, environmental, other people, other situations, collectively. It's like all these things are like packing on top of each other, on top of each other, on top of each other. And I get the sense that it's like been so much of an uphill battle for somebody to almost like even just maintain their own frequency or energy. And so I don't know if like, but they're saying like, it's like stand strong in this power that you have, because I feel like you're almost going to get a burst of like energy. You're going to get like a burst of fire, and it's going to be like you just switch from this to this and you're like back at it. You're like, it's not that you're not allowing yourself to feel it, it's that you're transmuting it into like power. And you're like, okay, I'm not going to let this upset me because I know what I'm doing is right. I know what I'm doing is the best thing for me. And it's like a warrior almost. And I've never gotten that off of the woman holding a coin. I've never gotten the warrior type of, I mean, I get warrior energy, but I've like for this deck in specifically, I don't, that's a new one for me, because like this woman holding a coin is like ready to lay it down and like isn't afraid to set boundaries. So it's almost like finding your voice and like stepping into your power, like in all areas of your life, and being like, no, I know what I deserve. And this is, I hold myself to my worth. Like, it's like knowing your worth, knowing like You're not going to let something get you down. You're not going to let other people's perspectives or where they're at in their life impact you negatively. You're not going to take it personal anymore. You're setting healthy boundaries, whatever the case might be. It's that warrior spirit type of energy where it's like, no, I'm not going to fall down. I'm going to pick myself back up, and I know what I'm doing is right. And whether it be on a personal level, whether it be on a public level, whether it be in a relationship, interpersonal or romantic, it could be all areas, to be completely honest. But it's like fully stepping back into that and being like, I'm getting back up and I'm not going to let this kick my ass. Like, I might have needed a couple days of rest, but I'm going to get back out and I'm going to just keep going. I'm going to keep saying what I need to say. I'm going to keep using my voice. I'm going to keep following my dreams. I'm going to go after my goals. And, you know, this is a powerhouse, like, energy. This is a lot of resiliency too. Like, a lot of resiliency. Now, romantically, you might have some anxiety because maybe you have a couple different couple different people coming towards you, not sure how to take it. Like, you're like, okay, like, maybe you have people from your past coming back around and, you know, trying to clear the air with you, and you're just kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. They're saying keep your boundaries strong and hold your vision, because the people will show you what you need to see if you are observant enough. Because the woman holding a coin is very observant for me. She sees everything, you know? And so, because again, especially because this cat's here with her, it's very spiritual. So, like, your intuition will tell you, use your discernment with if this is people, connections. But I feel like there's something coming. Like, it's a connection that's coming. And I don't know if it's like got you stressed out because it's like, wow, one after another has been just like turbulent, or like it's just been like, again, anxiety's here, so it kind of speaks for itself. But it's like, hold on to this because it's coming, like, something's coming through. But there's some type of like navigation that needs to take place, because it's like needing to like weed out something, because you're on a journey here. And I almost feel like there are people around you who like aren't happy with it. Yeah, we have envy at the top of the deck. I almost get the sense that like there are people around you who just aren't happy about it. And I hate to like give messages like that. But again, it's life and it's reality. And, you know, it's not all love and light. You know, it's sometimes there's some bullshit that we got to go through. And you're trying to get on this path, or you are on this path, and you have a couple different directions that you can go. You see the potential, you see the light, you're being guided. And it's like all along the way, you're going to have situations or people or experiences that are going to try and throw you off, that are going to try and derail you, or like, you know, it's the duality of life. You know, it's the human experience. We have free will. It's, sorry, my phone's ringing. Don't want to take that. I think it's just a sales call, but it's funny. The town that is popping up on my phone is called Need More. And I don't know why, but it's like you need more from a situation. Like, that's literally the message I just got off of that. So it's like needing more, because again, there's almost like a sense of like, I don't know if it's like groups of people around you or like an environment around you, but it's like kind of toxic. It's kind of stressful. There's something like, even like social media, like it could just be people like watching on social media, and it's like it's that envy, hostility type of energy, because they're watching you just go down this path, and they're both like just eyeing, they're just like looking at you from a distance. Like one's got a sword, the other one's like, just kind of spying on you a little bit. Like, what is this energy? But it's like people around you, like, just like not, it makes them uncomfortable, is really the better way to put it. It like makes people uncomfortable because of your level of confidence, your level of awareness, like your self-confidence and being self-aware and being so sure of like what you want and what you need. It like almost brings out like triggers in other people. And I don't know if that's been like a theme, like a reoccurring theme, but it's like you just being you and doing the right thing almost like it almost like triggers other people to respond to their own shadow. You see what I'm saying? Like, because it's nothing that you're doing. It's literally like their own shadow that's being brought to the surface for them to work on. And the fact that whatever this energy is, of this woman holding a coin, going on a journey with this angel of love and having a vision, it like triggers other people maybe around you. Because again, maybe you're around people who just disagree with like the way that you approach things, or like they feel like you could, or that like you should do things their way, or whatever that is. But it's like you challenge their perspective, you challenge their own like philosophy, and you bring to the surface parts of their shadow that still need healing. And so it's saying like, don't let it get you down, because it's not you. It's like send whoever these people are just love and be like, hey, like, this is where they are on their journey, and it's not the easiest, but just, send them love and move about your business type of deal, because you can't like heal these people, and like your presence is actually a help in getting them to kind of get on their own healing journey. I just saw 3737. So I don't know if you realize like how much of an impact you have around around people around you. It could be family, relatives, friends, whatever. But it's like you impact people whether you realize it or not. Just by being confident, just by being so and by being so giving, and by not being willing to like repeat old patterns, it like triggers other people maybe who do repeat those patterns, and it's like it triggers them because they need to also heal, But it's like you have a journey, and I feel like this is kind of part of it. I mean, obviously it's part of it, but I think it actually plays more of a deeper meaning than you might realize. Maybe you're worried about like getting on your path. Maybe you've had a couple people or situations kind of try to like block it. Maybe you felt blocked by circumstances or other people or Earth today. You have some type of a support. But I'm also seeing this as like empowerment too, where it's like behind closed doors, you might have anxiety, you might have, you might be a little worried about, how something's going to play out, or how you're going to get on your path, or whatever it might be. Like, am I even on my path? Am I doing this right? Like, even though that anxiety's there, you're still coming out as the woman holding a coin. Journey card is here. So it's like, I don't know if it's a worry about how am I going to do this? But don't worry about it, because the outside energy is like, I hate these hostility cards, man. They are annoying. Just as a reader, they're like, the way that it's being presented to me is very frustrating, and I'm like feeling the frustration, because it's like all somebody is trying to do is like live their life and basically, do what it is that they want to do. And it's almost like being presented repetitively with like conflict or needing to explain and justify why like you should be able to like just live, and like just living your life, making your own choices, like being yourself. Like, why do you need to justify to somebody if you change your hair? You know what I mean? Like, why do you need to justify why you chose to go back to school? Like, you don't need to justify those things. Like, you do them because you want to do them. You know, it's nobody else's say. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's your dream, that's your dream, and you should go after it. But I almost feel like maybe people, I almost get a sense like didn't believe in you, or like didn't want to show you that. But it's almost like kind of sad on their end, because it's like they display those energies because they didn't get to do it themselves, or they didn't get to experience it themselves. And so it's like they're projecting it onto maybe you, or like your experiences, and they're like, maybe, I don't know, it's almost like a dynamic of like jealous and envy, and it's like, oh, that's not a good idea because blah blah blah, but in reality they're just saying it because they would like the opportunity to do it. And so because of that, you're kind of put in this position where it's like it feel, you know, blocked. It makes you feel like do something, but in fact you're going to power through it, because these people, like, I don't know if it's been years of this, but you're going on a journey, like you're getting there. And these people can't prevent you from it. These experiences can't prevent you from it. Like, I actually get the sense that they're actually here to make you stronger. And I know that that's kind of like, but again, the warrior spirit kind of comes back. I get that image of like somebody just as a straight warrior, like plow through this, because it's like, no, like this is my path. And I've heard a couple, you know, quotes where it's like and stuff to kind of like test you and, you know, get you off your path. And it's kind of like that sense where it's like, you gotta power through this. And I see the fact that you are powering through it, which is beautiful. And I don't know if like somebody's gonna come in and help you in whatever way that might be, where it's like, I almost get the sense that like there's a conversation or there's an expression that's going to come through that's literally like you're going to just like, whether it be metaphorically or symbolically or physically, you're packing your bags and you're going, whatever that might be. So it's like you're gonna get something, whether it's a message, whether it's insight, and it's like whatever that spark is, it's like your bags are already packed and you're like, I'm going. Like, that's my calling, that's my path, that's the one, like that's the one that I need to be focused on, whether it be person, place, thing, opportunity. But I feel like it's just been a little bit of a battle to get there. I haven't even pulled tarot yet. These are just the energy cards and the romance angels. But yeah, so I'm going to pull some tarot actually and dive a little bit deeper into this. Use this one. Okay, it's not ready, but Strength came out. I think that's very fitting. Because again, Strength comes out because it's like you've had to battle to get to where you are. And believe me, if you haven't like felt acknowledged or like felt like you've been heard, it's coming. Believe me, like people take notice. And who's that? It's a little baby bird. He just flew up to the window. Oh, he must have just flew out of the nest. But you see symbolically, like, okay, so little baby bird. Oh, I just dropped my stone. Little baby bird that flies up to the window. It looks like he literally just learned how to fly. And it's like literally like coming out of that nest, like whatever that nest might have been. And there are multiple occasions like where symbolically, like that's a big deal. That's a big deal. So I hope you guys appreciate that little, I love that. I do. But it's like, you know, like it's like new, like it's like a new birth, like, you know, it could pertain to a young person, but it doesn't, it's not, that's not how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing this as being like flying out of the nest, like literally whatever the nest was, because whatever environment you were in, it's like you outgrew it, you know, like you outgrew some situation. It doesn't matter what age. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It's like you constantly are shifting and changing and shifting and changing. There's a little baby bird, like just learning, like literally, like just learning how to fly, just learning how to come out of his nest. And that's why I'm saying, like, it doesn't matter. Like, we go through so many transformations and transitions in our life that there's like a newness to this. And a white feather actually just flew by my window, like floating in the air. A white feather. And I feel like in a read I said something about a white feather, and I can't remember what read that was, but it was like, shit, what reading did I say that? I feel like I said a white feather in a reading. I can't remember what reading it was. But it's posted. It's definitely posted. Yeah, you're clearing it out. Like you're getting ready to transition. I feel like if you've had anxiety, or if you've like been feeling like you're picking up on that transition, like that energetic shift. And I feel like a lot of, not all of the anxiety is pertaining to that, but a lot of the anxiety is pertaining to that, because it's like you're feeling it coming and you're like, okay, I can feel this. like I can feel what this is. And it's a pretty big shift. And it could be environmentally, it could be pertaining to like the people around you, but it's like you're releasing yourself from feeling trapped. And it's like you're not holding yourself back anymore. Somebody's not holding themselves back anymore, because they're like, nope, no way. Taking the blindfold off, you're getting ready to fly, you're gonna let your wings out, you're gonna go. Like whatever this is, you're going. But I'm just seeing mountains. So I don't know if you are planning a trip, or you went to the mountains, or that's where you're going to end up. Like, I don't know what that's about. But I'm also going back to the water too. So I don't know. Spoke with Pisces. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yep. Okay. So we have Temperance, the Four of Pence, and the King of Wands. It's like somebody's waiting for the perfect opportunity. If you're dealing with another person, you're dealing with a connection. You could be connecting with somebody in fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is like somebody who knows how to take action, knows how to go after something. Somebody could have been holding back because they were conflicted. But it's like this person knows that they're like, oh, they're part of something, whether it be like a path, like they know it, or somebody else knows it. It's like they're looking at this Temperance, like it's like they're holding back. But with Temperance, you can't really hold back, because it's like it's not really in your control. I'm almost getting the sense that somebody, again, is like masking their energy, and they're just like not, like there's no communication, you don't see it, like this person is just like completely like camouflaged. But you're like staring directly at another person, or you're aware of some type of connection with another person. You have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Wands and the King of Cups. So there's a lot of emotion here. It's stressing someone out. It's just like deep, fond memories, but it's like being super stressed out about it. So I don't know if this is that King of Wands, that's stressed out, or if this is feminine energy that's stressed out about the connection. Now, another way that I'm seeing this is that this King of Wands energy, someone's stepping into the King of Wands. Someone's stepping into this because they're taking action. They're going after their dreams. They're not going to hold back anymore. They want to balance the situation out. They've been healing, or there's been healing that's been taking place. And again, there's like spirit guides, ancestors all over this side of the read over here. And whatever this process is very much well out of your control. And I feel like somebody might have been trying to like kind of control how it went down. If this is personal and this isn't about another person, this is you not holding back anymore. But if this is pertaining to a connection, there's something that needed to be balanced out between you and maybe a fire sign. Could be somebody from your past. Yeah, because I feel like somebody's at a distance from you and has hope that they can ground the situation. But I feel like somebody could be waiting to travel, waiting to take an opportunity, waiting to go after something because it makes them happy. It's the 10 of Cups. So this could honestly just be you stepping into the King of Wands energy and going after what you know is rightfully for you, because you're passionate, you're fiery, you know how to take action, you're tired of waiting. It's like you're going after emotional fulfillment. You're going after you're happy. Really, you're not holding back anymore. There could have been, again, energies on the outside that were affecting or trying to affect something, whether it be with money. Like, I don't know if somebody was trying to keep somebody like in a situation because of money reasons, or if somebody felt stuck because of money reasons. But I'm also seeing here, if this is pertaining to an actual connection, this is somebody coming in fire energy who might have been holding back. They're not holding back anymore. And I feel like this person was waiting for some either like timing, waiting for the right time, waiting for the right moment. But with this 3 of Wands here, it's like there's some type of like a hold up. And I don't know if it's this, if it's them, if it's distance. But it's like somebody wanted to ground the situation. We have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the 8 of Cups and the King of Pentacles and the 3 of Swords. So I almost get the sense like the Queen of Wands needed to walk away from something and heal. Because the 8 of Cups is walking to the 10 of Cups, to the 2 of Cups, to that happy connection. So I don't know if they wanted to try to ground the situation, or if they wanted somebody grounded, or like they wanted like, could have walked away from an earth sign, or somebody who is like a King of Pentacles could have walked away from that because it wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't that emotional fulfillment. So it's kind of like taking charge in the sense of like knowing what's like knowing what's, it's like you're looking at, you might have had like an earth sign type of energy, but it's like knowing that this person wasn't like a 10 of Cups, but like being very like fond, but it's like you were dealing with somebody who was so preoccupied by money or so focused on money that like they weren't even like looking at you. You see what I'm saying? Like, hold on, let me try and get this out here. This Queen, if I can just hold the cards, that would be great. This Queen of Wands is like sitting here looking at this 8 of Cups, and this King of Pens is literally like so preoccupied by this money. It's just so focused on whatever it is that they're working on. And I almost get the sense like you had to make a decision And you're like, okay, like this is the Eight of Cups, but it's not the Ten of Cups. Because this Queen of Wands knows that there's a King of Wands. But there's some healing that had to take place here with the Three of Swords. Like this Queen of Wands was in front of the Three of Swords. So obviously this Queen of Wands was a little bit upset about whatever took place and whatever decision they had to make about maybe walking away. But the Queen of Wands doesn't sit in the Three of Swords for very long because they're still coming in as the Queen of Wands, as somebody who still gets right back up, is fiery, passionate. Now, technically, this is like the Queen of Pentacles, the woman holding a coin. But I also pick up an energy of fire in this card too, for me as a reader. So you kind of have a court couple going on there, and you kind of have a court couple going on here. And that has been a pretty prominent theme that's been kind of going down lately, especially in the reads I've done, where it's like it's either you and another person, or this is somebody completely new. But it's like matching each other's energy. Again, coming into a frequency alignment with like people who resonate with you. You see? Like, that's interesting. So I feel like you might have been dealing with a situation with somebody where, again, with the Three of Wands, it was like constantly waiting for like, I don't know, conversation, a response, an answer, phone call, constantly waiting. And then I keep getting pulled back to like needing more. And it's like you need more out of a situation, or you realize that you need it more out of a situation. And so I don't know, it could be somebody who you know, or this could be a whole new connection coming your way. But it's like in alignment with where you're at. It's in alignment with who you are. It's in alignment with your energy. Because somebody is holding on to a vision. And it's like that vision it's like wanting a happy foundation, wanting to build a family, wanting to have a happy home, a happy life, you know, and that's really what it comes down to. So again, you could have been dealing with an earth sign, fire sign. So, whoa, I almost spent my card. Damn. Thank you, though. So, Judgment and the Four of Wands came out when I asked to clarify the King and the Queen of Wands. So this is again, judgment on a foundation. This is judgment on, it's like, are you going to resurrect something? Are you going to go back to something? Are you going to revisit it? Are you going to rebuild? That 1111 is really sticking out. It's like, are you going to rebuild this? Because there was something that was built, or there's something that has potential to be built. And with judgment here, it's like a revisiting of this, where it's like something's being called. My dog might open the door. He's like standing there. He literally might open the door. So I apologize if it's like a loud, like a loud jumping crash noise against the door. It's just, he's a puppy. Judgment and the Four of Wands. I feel like it's like it's like either you are calling judgment on this situation, or the both of you are together, where it's like you guys are looking right at each other. And it's like, Are you going to do this? Or are you not going to do this? There's a lot of fire energy here. Like King, Queen of Wands, Four of Wands, Three of Wands. Like, that's a lot of wands. You guys are like a powerhouse. Like, whoever this is, like, powerhouse. Yeah, this is like powerhouse energy for, like, seriously. Hi, Serendipity. Thank you so much. I hope your day is going well too. I appreciate that. Thank you. There's a lot of fire. I don't know if you have fire in your chart or if you're just embodying Fadi. Fadi? What is that? What is Fadi? Like FOD? Like FOD. What is that? Is that even a word? You're embodying fire energy. Either way. So, and it's like you both are showing up as fire. I don't know if you were dealing with somebody who was just like very much, well, because again, you guys, woman holding a coin and King of Pens. It's like you guys are like matching whatever energy this is. Like you're matching someone, or there's somebody here that's like, I don't know if it's like you guys are just gonna build together, or like this could even, not only are you like embodying these energies within yourself, but it's also like coming into alignment with someone else too who does the same thing. And then two birds literally just landed right in front of me. So I almost feel like somebody's playing catch up. Like, I don't know, like maybe you've been like on this for a while now. You've been doing your own thing for a while now. And it's like there's just masculine energy that had to play like a game of catch up. Like I almost just said cat and mouse. I don't know what that's about. But I feel like there's an energy here that's been waiting, or like holding a vision for something, but I don't want to say waiting though, because the Three of Wands can also be travel, or like hopeful energy. Like your ships are coming in, you're looking out into the distance. Again, there's something about mountains. This is like there's some type of, again, I keep getting pulled back to like a conversation. Ouch. Um, what is this conversation? Like, what is this? First of all, like, I feel like you're dealing with an energy that held back very greatly. But I almost get the sense that this is either someone new who it's like they see it, they recognize it, or this is somebody recognizing that like they need to go after something. They need to take action towards it. Because this Eight of Cups is walking directly into the Ten of Cups. But the Queen of Wands still came out in front of this Three of Swords. So let me pull in this Three of Swords real quick, because I can't tell if this is, you have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Because again, heart-to-heart conversations did come out, and express your love did come out. So even before I started the reading, I was already getting like a message that was kind of like, hey, I haven't spoken to you in a while. Hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. Like, whatever that's about. Page of Swords. That doesn't help clarify. Can I get one more clarifier for the Page of Swords? This Three of Swords. The Tower. I don't know if you saw something. Like, I don't know if you saw something that, like, made you kind of choose a different path. Yeah, because there's something here. Whereas Wheel of Fortune, like, you might have walked away from a situation because you felt defeated, or there was, like, argumentative energy, just, like, not, it's, again, that hostilities energy. I don't know if you saw something or, like, witnessed something, but, like, with the Page of Swords and the Tower, I mean, that could have been a message, but, like, the Page of Swords for me is somebody who kind of, like, observes from a distance and who just kind of, like, gathers information. And that clarified the Queen of Wands with the Three of Swords. So I don't know if you just saw something and it's like you were not happy about it, or you gathered, like, information, just like you just weren't happy about it. You're just like, I don't like this. Because I almost get the sense that you're just kind of like, see this Wheel of Fortune, it's like it's spinning. And then you have the Six of Cups and the Empress. So that tells me that there's an energy reminiscing on something, how something went down. Because with the Tower, it's like something had to have gone down for this Tower to come in. Oops. Dropping my cards. Like, something had to have taken place for... Sorry, I'll raise that. Something had to have taken place for all this to go down. And I feel like... Let me get back. I feel like... I don't know if somebody didn't think that you'd actually walk away. But it's like, if you did walk away because this person was focused on money, you're walking towards something new. And again, it's an energy. So you have strong earth and strong fire. So I don't know if that's two separate people, multiple people, new connection even. But it's like this Page of Swords is like my spy card. So it's like somebody's watching something, keeping an eye on something, and then here comes this Tower, and it's like the lovers falling from the Tower. The Wheel of Fortune, something spinning, Six of Cups and the Empress. It's like fond memories, thinking highly of someone. This could even be like nurturance. I don't know if you remind somebody of their mom or like a motherly figure. Let me see something here, because this is interesting energy. I feel like, yeah, whew, look at that. The King of Cups and Knight of Wands, the Devil. You might have been dealing with like somebody who was like who liked to have a good time, or like an energy that was like very like flirtatious. Strong Capricorn energy as well. This could have been somebody who like focuses on business, or focuses again a lot on money, a lot on the material. And this might have been somebody again who wasn't willing to invest in a mature emotional connection. They were only willing to give you like in and out type of behavior, or like that's what they were displaying. But I almost get the sense that like there's something illusionary, or like something's not clear. Like, I don't know if this person like never made their intentions clear. But this Queen of Wands is going after the Ten of Cups regardless of like who this person is. And I feel like you're not going to entertain anything that's less than. And I feel like somebody might have watched somebody like level up. And they like, again, I don't know if you were dealing with energies around you that just doubt it, like your capacity to set boundaries. Because I keep getting pulled back to like the quote, givers need boundaries because takers have none. And I keep getting pulled back to that. So this Queen of Wands is not hesitating to walk towards their Ten of Cups. And I feel like there's an energy on the outside that's watching it kind of go down. And this is somebody who might be a little bit argumentative, say things very sharply. But this is also somebody who definitely gathers information by observing. And it's like they're keeping their distance. But they have the Tower. There is a very strong energy here. Hold on, I'm trying to dive into this. There's a couple different things going on here. If you were dealing with somebody who has strong earth in their chart, like this person was like all over the place. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. It's not going to give me any cards. Okay, hang on. Let me dive a little bit deeper. Oh, hold on. I just saw the chat. Hang on a second. Whoa, hang on. Let me see what's being set up here. So wait, serendipity, what is... I'm sorry to hear you just lost your dad. Hold on, serendipity, I'll pull you a card, or a couple cards real quick, for your specific situation. Hold on, let me see here. I'm sorry, I really feel like I want to pull you a card real quick. I'm sorry to hear about your loss. If you're resonating with any of this energy, just know that your ancestors, like, they see what's going on. So you definitely have your family around you on both sides. That's hard. So, okay, this is for serendipity. Pertaining to your situation here, you might get an apology, but it's going to be a small gesture. You're the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, but then you have the 10 of Cups come out. So I don't know if, because I think you're in strength right now. This is your energy coming out of strength. So and this is pertaining to your situation with the Libra. I almost get the sense that this person that you were dealing with, they weren't like willing to like offer you what they knew that you deserved. And so I'm getting like this energy where it's like, if I have nothing to offer, I'll offer nothing at all type of feeling. But let me dive in a little bit deeper here, because this 10 of Cups is kind of throwing me off a little bit, because I can't tell if this is somebody new who's going to come in like younger energy. Thanks, T-John. I appreciate that. You have the Chariot and the Star with the Queen of Pentacles, serendipity. I feel like if somebody didn't recognize your worth, somebody's going to. But this Page of Cups, it's like, this is a little bit confusing. I'm going to grab a different deck here. Hold on. It's a little bit confusing because I can't tell if this is their energy or if it's your energy. So let me pull those aside and let me grab let me do one of these, the Hidden Truth cards, to see what this is. Okay, so I feel like you're dealing with somebody. Again, you got my life is not together as it seems. I feel you, even though we are apart, and finding out the truth crushed me. So, oh, you're so welcome. It's no problem. Seriously, that's what I'm here for. Like, and I don't mind stopping read. I just really feel pulled to kind of give you some clarity on this, because it seems like it's a lot. And it's a lot going on. My life is not as together it seems. I feel like this person, like this is their truth towards you. So it's like you're dealing with somebody again who might have presented something to you and might have been like giving off a persona that wasn't exactly 100% accurate, where they want it to appear like, again, like, oh, I got everything together, I got things going for me, I'm comfortable, I'm happy, I'm confident, whatever it is that they were doing. But it wasn't the truth to their situation. You see what I'm saying? So I feel you, even though they're apart. That's always my cue for like somebody does feel bad about how something went down, because it's like they're still very connected to like kind of like how their actions impacted you. Finding out the truth crushed me. That can be a combination of different energies where it's like, that could be yours, that could be theirs. I'll pull one more. I feel like there was an energy here. Again, I hide behind material things. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I am so attracted to you. I don't know if you were dealing with somebody who was just kind of in it just to play. I hide behind material things. Because this person admires you. They're attracted to you. They do feel bad. Like there is an energy here that does feel bad about probably how things went down. There's some type of truth, whether it's your truth or whether it's their truth, but something, it's like their life is not together as it seems. Finding out the truth crushed me. I hide behind material things. This is somebody who's very avoidant of expressing emotions. And so if you were dealing with that type of energy when you lost your dad, I honestly get the sense that this person did not know how to handle it. Like this person did not know how to like be there for you. He blames me for everything and I never stop supporting him all in the midst of it. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. That's really hard. Yeah, the card, it was my fault, but I blamed you. This person knows. Like they know. They know that what they did was wrong. They know that they should have given you more than what you got, because that actually is making more sense with this Page of Cups that came out with the 10 of Pence and the 3 of Pence in 10 of Pence, 10 of Cups and the 3 of Pence in reverse, because it's like this person wasn't offering you what you deserved. Like you deserved that 10 of Cups. You deserved to get that emotional fulfillment, that emotional support. And they were just giving you like a fish out of water. They were just giving you like a cup. And I almost get like a little bit of like an arrogance off of it. But this is somebody, again, who I feel like they don't process emotions very well within themselves. Where like their inability to show up for you is a reflection of where they are with themselves. And you're showing up as strength, like very, very, very strong. Like you overcame the devil energy to get the strength. And so, oh, there's a dog outside my window now. So I don't know if dogs are significant to you or if like dog energy will be healing for you. I never asked for anything except for honesty. Yeah, that's hard. And again, I keep getting pulled back to that givers need boundaries because takers have none. And I feel like you might have been connecting with a person who was willing to take, but not willing to give. And so let me pull you let me pull you a moon card. Just to kind of get a little bit deeper here. I need a moon card. The color green is super prominent right now. I'm seeing, oh, look at that. The color's green on the card. That's crazy. And it's funny because the card that actually fell out is a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. And I feel like this is a time to give to yourself. You know, I'm going to pull you another one. But again, I'm seeing green. Like there's a lot with like the heart chakra space. The color green. There's something about cars too. Oh, you're not taking away from the reading. It's okay. It's okay. I can always come back on and do another one. I'm not worried about that at all. The time to give rather than to take. Woo. Let's drop down the cards. I feel like your best advice right now is to give to yourself and don't take from the things around you, meaning like don't take anything personal, don't absorb any of that negative energy. You know, the end of a tough cycle approaches. You and your loved ones are safe. Again, and that I actually, in my mind, I was hoping that some ancestor would come through, ancestor energy. And there's something about a car. I don't know what that's about. Like a classic car, like an older car. I don't know if that resonates with you. But there's something about like a classic car or an older car. But it's like happy. It's like a happiness. Like I don't know what this car has to do with. It has to do with something, but it's like a happiness. I'm also hearing like a radio too. Like I don't know if you'll hear something on the radio. You were just looking at one with your brother, a little beat up. That's crazy. Okay, so yeah, that makes me feel better because I'm like, what is this car? Like, what is this car? I'm honestly like, I'm getting a message that it's like you and your loved ones are safe. That this is a message from your dad. Like he is like, I'm seeing like this protective energy, like again with you and your family. And it's like a confirmation of being like he's there, like he's with you, he sees what's going on, like he sees like and then like I'm just feeling like somebody putting their hand on my shoulder. So I don't, and I'm also seeing a body of water. I don't know if you feel like healing when you go near water, or if there's some significant memory that you have surrounding water or like a body of water that is of significance to you. But like there's this like there's this energy of going to the water and just like sitting by the water. I don't know if you've been worried about your mom. But I'm just hearing everyone's safe. And I'm also getting a sense like, I don't know if you're going to get this feeling of like, it's like a warmth. And I don't know if you'll be like sitting somewhere or if like you'll be with a family member or if you'll be talking about something or if you'll be like looking up to the sky. And it's like you see something like in the stars, but it's like you're going to feel something like kind of come, like you're going to feel something around you. And it's like that's literally like I'm seeing you just surrounded by ancestors. Yeah, go to the lake. Yeah, go to the lake, because I'm being like, I felt this energy of like there's something at the lake that is going to it's for you, whether it be healing, whether it be comfort, whether it's an emotional release. It's like go to the lake and like sit at the lake, like maybe bring like a blanket or something, like whatever you can do, like if there's a picnic table or something, but just sit there and just be with the lake. And I don't know if like you're gonna see like a stone or like a rock, or like you're gonna find something there, or like a feather or something. But it's like spend some time there. And I'm also hearing like, again, if you're worried about your mom, I'm being told that everyone's okay. Like I'm being told that she's okay, that she'll be okay. It's like a reassuring, like I'm being like reassured. So I don't know how that fits into things. I don't know if you've had trouble eating, but just be gentle with yourself because it'll pass. There's something about soup, actually. I'm seeing soup. I'm smelling soup, actually. Like I'm smelling like soup on a stove. I don't know if somebody would always make you a certain type of food, or like a comfort food, like if somebody would always do that for you when you were upset or something, but there's some type of energy here with that where it's almost like a comfort. It could even be symbolic, it could even be metaphoric. Um, it doesn't always have to be. It's very like grandmother energy, like very much well like a feel better type of like aroma. Like I don't know what this is. Wow. You have a very strong Capricorn energy here, and Capricorn is the father energy. Not necessarily him being a Capricorn, but Capricorn, the energy itself represents the father. So that could be why Capricorn is just like Capricorn, Capricorn. But it's like a foundation. But I'm almost seeing like going to this lake. I feel like I feel like you are going to get something out of going to the lake. So whether you go on your own or you go with your family, however you feel like you need to do that. I'm also seeing something like you might have a dream. You might have a dream about something, or you might have something come through in your dream, or you might experience something in your dream. But it's very healing. It's very healing. So you do have the confirmation that you and your loved ones are safe. Yeah, you do have the confirmation that you and your loved ones are safe. And there's also an emphasis on family. Like I don't know like if maybe for a period of time maybe like somebody didn't talk to another person, or like maybe communication wasn't the best, but there's an emphasis on like needing to reconnect in the sense of that family unit. It's like a desire to like regroup with the family, to reconnect with the family, to heal something within the family. And I feel like your dad is helping on that, on the other side of it, like helping to heal something that maybe went down. I'm going to pull you one of these wisdom oracle cards, Serendipity, because I really like these cards, and they oftentimes give me like really good insight whenever I feel like I need them. So I'm going to pull you one of these cards. Yeah, before you go to sleep, believe me when I say, like, speak out loud, because they hear you, you know, and definitely, like, you're surrounded by ancestors. So you have all that glitters, no place like home. Those are your two cards. And I do look at the book for these because I think that the book has beautiful card meanings. Like the explanations in this book are just absolutely beautiful. So okay, so you had all that glitters that came out, Serendipity. It actually came out in the protection stance. And so I asked for any other messages that you needed. And so with this is a protection message, and it's a signal that if you've been contemplating something, walk away from it. There's a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Pursuing it will only bring a difficult situation. You will be sorry if you got yourself into. So stay away. So isn't it wonderful how spirit protects you? So you're being protected from something. So if this has to do with that Libra, they're saying walk away. And I feel like you already know that. Like, I feel like you already know that, because even though it might have looked very beautiful, very very glistening, it seemed like everything was going, there's a reason why it went down the way that it did. You're actually being, again, protected in the sense of why something might have went down the way that it did. I'm also getting the sense that with this card in general, it's a need to look beyond. And there's even like spirit in the back of this card right here that's like looking over this situation and is like guiding to like take the masks off. It's a need to see beyond the superficial, a desire to don a mask or dress something up in disguise, to see it for its true nature. Make sure that you're being authentic to your own energy too. Don't shrink yourself down to be, or to compromise, or to, like, don't ever feel like you need to shrink yourself to fit in or to be with another person or to make something work. Like, don't ever feel like you need to shrink your energy down in order to do that. And then this no place like home card. Authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home within yourself, arriving in a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. So this is like lovers, friends, companions, animals, they're all at home in your life right now. You're in sync and you're full of love. And you can be secure in knowing and knowing that this is going to be reciprocated for you. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity are now. Be home in this relationship with the people around you, and together you all add love to the world. And as you act in an authentic way, you command the world to reflect that back to you, exactly as what's for your highest good. There are times when what is familiar may not be the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures. We all look for certainty in what we know, even if the qualities in what we seek in other people, in external conditions, are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find a home in somebody and choose something unfamiliar, and trust that you will find new normal that supports your spirit. Remember that if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. You will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. So I hope that that makes sense. I hope that that helps you in your situation. And again, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I hope that this could offer some clarity. But there is a huge emphasis that I want to emphasize to you, serendipity, is that your ancestors see what is going on around you. And like even your dad, like father energy is like, that's no joke, you know? And it's like you have a pretty powerful set of ancestors. Like seriously. And if you do write it down on a post-it and put it by your bed, do whatever you have to do. And if you want the actual name, if you want to like purchase this deck, it's called the Wisdom Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed, and the box looks like this. But these cards, the cards that you got were number 16 and number 50. And like honestly, like these cards are so beautiful. Like if you get them, then at least you'll know that you can pull 16 and 50 and you can read those messages if you really need to go back over it. And I'm sure that there's probably something online where you can probably look it up if you don't want to buy them. But I hope that these messages helped you. And just know that you have a really strong sense of ancestor presence like around you. Like you are protected, you are surrounded, your family is protected, your loved ones are safe. The moon cards even confirm that. Like if you've been worried again, like your ancestors are like surrounding you. And just know that they're pushing you to make these decisions. They're pushing you to choose the path that you're choosing. And so wherever you feel your intuition is pulling you to. Yeah, this video, it'll pop up on like my feed. So this will pop up on my feed. So you'll be able to go back through and pull it. I won't edit it or anything like that. People can they can fast forward through it if they want to. If they don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take this down. So it'll stay up. So it'll just be in this Pisces read. But, so yeah, I do hope that these helped. I do. And again, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I wish you so much healing and so much love. And just know that you and your family are safe. And that your spirit guides and your ancestors are all around you. And that nothing is going unnoticed. And I'm also hearing a message that your dad is very proud of you. So that was the one thing that I literally have chills. Like I have chills down my spine. But you like this message needs to come through. But your dad is proud of you, very proud of you, and very proud of the person who you are becoming and who you are and who you will continue to be. So I will leave that at that because I feel like I got that part of the message out. Like, and I'm laughing because it's like very strong energy. Very strong energy. I almost get the sense that I don't know if your dad was like a jokester or like lighthearted, but like his energy right now is like, because like I'm feeling like I don't know how, like it's just very lighthearted. I'm seeing a smile. Like there's no need to worry. Oh, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. Seriously, it makes me feel so good to be able to deliver these messages. Seriously, it really does. And just know like I'm seeing yeah, always joking. I feel it. Like he's like very happy. Very happy. And like it's very lighthearted. very lighthearted. And it's almost like I'm almost seeing like he doesn't want that heaviness to burden you, where it's like, don't take life too seriously. I don't know. But yeah, he's very proud of you. Very, very proud. He was so worried. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that. I literally just heard a voice say, that'll never happen again. Like, that won't happen again. So just know you have some pretty powerful ancestors on your side right now who are surrounding you, and your dad is with your family. Like, I feel like a grandmother, I feel a father energy, I feel it's like a whole unit of people. And I don't know if like you used to cry to your grandmother before your dad passed. The sleep as if it's yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I feel like, again, I definitely feel a very strong grandmother energy here. And she's saying like it's like this energy of just like, don't like, it's almost like, don't shed those tears, like shed tears of like happiness. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. And I hope that that's not like, I hope you don't take that the wrong way, because I'm like, we gotta cry, we gotta grieve. But it's almost like there's this energy of like, they want that energy, like they want you to transmute that. And it's hard when you come out of a situation, and it's really easy to get caught up in that hopefulness of like, okay, maybe this is the one. But it's like, there's someone better, there's something better coming your way. And it's something that, it's like, you were protected from something by your family, and it's like they want you to know that it's like there's something else for you, because you deserve that 10 of cups. You deserve to feel safe with another person. And I feel like this person you were dealing with did not make you feel safe. And at the end of the day, you got to feel safe. I don't know if your dad liked to go outside, like, and do like outdoorsy stuff. Like, I don't know if he liked to like go fishing and stuff, but I'm seeing somebody like casting a fishing pole into a lake and just kind of like sitting there, like with a fishing pole. And it's just kind of like sitting there, like watching the sun or sitting in the sun. And it's just being at total peace, or being like in total peace, in total serenity. Did he? Oh, that's awesome. Like literally, that's what I'm seeing. And I don't know if there's something that you'll experience on like the left side, like if you'll get like a left, like in your left ear, if like there's like you hear like a ringing, or like you feel like a pressure, but that just kind of like came onto me. So I don't know if you'll feel that or if you'll experience that, but it's very possible. Very possible. But I feel like you're going to start to feel something very soon, and just know that like what you're feeling is the presence of your ancestors. And what you're feeling is the presence of your guides around you. But I guess, yeah, it's just further confirmation for you, that everything's okay, and it's going to be okay. So I hope that helped. But okay. So, yeah, I wish you the best. I do feel pressure on my left ear. Well, if you feel that pressure on your left ear, just know that it's it's most likely one of your ancestors, probably your dad. Like, I don't know. I feel like you're going to experience something, and it's going to be like one of those moments where you're going to be like, did that just happen? And just know that it did. It did happen. So, yeah, everything will be okay. It will. And your guides are definitely confirming that, and so are your ancestors. So, yeah, I hope that helped. But all right, I'm going to jump back into this energy of what's on the board here. So, again, this Queen of Wands is not afraid to go after that Ten of Cups. Not afraid to come into alignment with what they really deserve. Not afraid to go after everything. Oh, you are so welcome. You are so, so, so welcome. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me. It really does. And I send love and prayers to you and your family during this time. I'm so sorry about your loss. But just know that you guys are still together, just in different forms. So, but this Queen of Wands, again, I feel like this Queen of Wands energy is gonna pull these swords out of the Three of Swords, because again, the Queen of Wands came out with the Three of Swords. It's like pulling those swords out and just taking that action, going after what they know is right, what's meant for them, building a family, having a foundation, whatever that means to you. Now, I do feel like you have an energy on the outside kind of watching, looking in. This person could have went through a tower moment. This could even have been a tower moment for the Queen of Wands, too. Stepping into this Empress energy, stepping into that self-love energy, remembering who they really are, at the end of the day. But I'm also getting the sense that there is this Page of Swords energy over here with this King of Pentacles, where, again, in the past, if there was like an inconsistent energy, just back and forth, not showing their cards, this person had to go through their own cycles. But I almost get the sense that there's somebody like just kind of spying, keeping an eye, hoping that the wheel turns in their favor, hoping that something comes back around, hoping that their Empress comes back around. Reminiscing. Because it's like they think highly of you, or somebody thinks highly of this Queen of Wands. And it's like somebody's entire foundation kind of crumbled. Or it was like a tower moment of clarity for them. And I'm hearing like what goes around comes around. So I don't know if this person just like what they put out came back. And they're just like, shit, I let something go. Or I hope I can recapture something. This King of Cups keeps popping out. I don't know what this King of Cups is about here, but this King of Cups keeps popping out. Let me get some information with this King of Cups. Who's this King of Cups? Justice, and the Knight of Wands. I feel like it's very stoic energy. Like there was like a reluctancy to want to identify how they felt, or somebody had a reluctancy to express how they felt. But again, it's crumbling, like something's crumbling. Because somebody thinks very fondly of someone. And this could even be this new person looking in, now that I'm thinking about it, because this could be an energy that hasn't come forward yet. But it's somebody who you know, or it's somebody who like sees you as somebody who they have a very strong connection with, or somebody who they could build something strong with, or like they see you as somebody extremely nurturing, extremely loving, extremely balanced. And so this person could just be like kind of on the outside looking in. And then boom, here's this Knight of Cups. Because, I mean, the King of Cups, I almost said Knight of Cups. So that could even be an apology, because I said Knight of Cups, King of Cups. You might get an apology or some type of an expression of love or affection. But you do have like there's something going on here. I don't know if this is the same person or if this is a different people. Somebody was not expressing how they felt, or was not willing to express how they felt, was not willing to invest in anything mature or emotionally mature. They were kind of wrapped up in whatever they were doing. Could have went through a couple cycles with somebody even. But this Knight of Wands energy is like very in and out, very in and out, very in and out, very focused on the material, not wanting to invest emotionally, just holding it to themselves, holding it to themselves, holding it to themselves. But I feel like this Queen of Wands is walking directly into this King of Wands. Or this King of Wands is like, shit, I gotta do something. So you could have had an earth sign energy that wasn't really the best with communication. It was like little breadcrumbs of communication. Not a lot of information. But whoever was like breadcrumbing, I kind of get the sense got like a little bit of a reality check. And had to really do some shadow work within themselves on like why, because like you have emotional maturity, and then you have emotional immaturity, and it's like the devil right in between it. So I don't know if somebody was like juggling between energies within themselves, and they were just like, you know, do I want to invest in something that's mature? Do I want to just kind of be in and out? Somebody was going back and forth. But see, the tower comes crumbling down. They can't go back and forth anymore. Justice is here. Justice is here twice. Like, literally, it's here twice. Seven of Wands, Two of Cups, Ace of Pence, Eight of Pence, Nine of Pence. There's that Nine of Cups. It's like, just as you get your independence, just as you go after your independence, and just as you gain that confidence and you're just like minding your own business, boom, here comes this. Might throw you off a little bit. But I see an energy way too focused on whatever they're doing to even pay attention to this. And then here's the Death card with the Page of Pence and the Tower again. So again, I feel like the way that this is coming out here is kind of significant to the way that it looks. Because it's like, this Death card is like almost in the same formation as this Knight of Cups, the Tower, the Page of Pence. So I don't know if in the past you got an offer that you're just like, There was some type of a clarity moment that took place. Somebody just wanted passion, and because they got left out in the cold, because that's not what was wanted. Like, you wanted a connection. You wanted emotional fulfillment. You wanted security, or somebody wanted security. And I think that there's an energy that's being enlightened with the Hangman, seeing something differently, seeing clarity in a situation, seeing the truth of a situation, even with a Tower, something completely crumbling down, going through a complete transformative process. A lot of Scorpio energy here. But it was like this offer, like hoping to make something, hoping to ground something, hoping to make an offer, but it's a page. And then the Death card with the Knight of Cups, it's like, I don't know if somebody was just offering you practicality, like if somebody just wanted to offer you material things and you're like, I got enough material stuff. Like I want emotions. And then you just kind of laid out some boundaries and you're like, you know, I'm not going to entertain situations that aren't for my highest good. I'm not going to invest in connections that aren't emotionally mature. I'm not going to invest in connections that aren't stable. I'm not going to invest in connections that are in and out. And because you set out those boundaries, it's like, boom, you walk right into a connection or some type of soulmate situation. Because somebody was willing to like fight for something. This is also aggressive. Like somebody's like going to aggressively go after something. And I don't know if this is somebody coming towards you or if this is you going towards something. And then it's like, boom, you walk right into this Two of Cups. But it looks like you're either connecting with an earth sign, fire sign. But again, you have water, earth, and fire out on the board. The only thing I don't really see is air. But you have very strong Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius energy. But it's like knowing your worth, you know, going after what's for you. But it's also like somebody wants to come in and fight for something too. Like, and I feel like this might be a newer connection because like wands, I'm like looking at these wands and it's like this person like just kind of fighting off these wands. So it's like, this is either you fighting off all these other connections until the right one comes in, or this is somebody coming in hoping that they can like kind of beat out like a competition type of situation. Because you do have express your love with the romance angels and heart-to-heart conversation. So I feel like there is an energy here that is going to open up. But if it hasn't come in yet, it's not quite here yet. It's coming type of deal. And with judgment already coming out, it's like somebody's going to have to make a decision. Like, are you going to resurrect something or are you going to let it go? You might have recognized that maybe a water sign wasn't the best option. You might have walked away from a water sign. You could have an earth sign that's keeping an eye on you, that admires you very deeply. And then you have this like fire sign over here that's just kind of watching you. So I guess take that as you will. You know, I'm not really sure how that fits into this situation. But back to the beginning of the reading, it's like a leveling up of energies. So you might come into a whole new group of people who are more in alignment with who you are. And I'm hearing like this Jupiter and Pisces, Jupiter and Pisces, Jupiter and Pisces. I don't know if you got a glimpse of something in the last like month or like 2 months. If you got like some type of a glimpse of something, but it was like a preview of something that's coming. Some type of theme. There's like an expansion of like consciousness. an awareness of what do I invest in, what do I not invest in? What's for me, what's not for me? Somebody's also coming out of an energy of being like in and out and stepping into emotional awareness. And almost like holding themselves back. Like it's almost like there's an energy here where it's like somebody's pulling back their emotional side and like only going to invest in what is 100% for them. Like it's like someone stepping into an emotional maturity. I see that on the masculine side, where it's like if priorities were more focused around like earthly things, working, stuff like that, there's going to be a priority shift, and it's going to be centered around emotions, and it's going to be a theme that kind of takes place that's more emotional. It's like an emotional like awakening almost. Like I don't know how else to describe it. I don't know what, there's something about like a Cadillac and the color blue. I don't know if they're pertaining to the same thing or if they are about two different things. I don't know what that's about. But the color blue is extremely prominent, like light blue. What song is this? I'm hearing like, is it called Pink Cadillac? I don't know who sings that. So Pink Cadillac. Like, I don't know what that is. Pink Cadillac. I don't know. Maybe somebody loves cars, works on cars, loves like older music. There's a connection there. Pink Cadillac. This is really interesting. There's some type of there's something that's coming up that I don't think that people who relate to this are going to see coming. And again, I keep getting pulled back to that water. And I mentioned that in the beginning of the read, there is something very, 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 very significant to water. Like when I first jumped on this live. It's like masculine energy is just like so immersed in water right now. Water energy. But I feel like something went down in the last like 2 months that was kind of a preview for what's to come or what's going to come. But this Queen of Wands knows exactly what they want to take action to. And you might end up connecting with somebody who is a water sign or somebody who just only invests in emotionally mature things. Like they just display that like King of Cups where they're not afraid to be vulnerable, but they're definitely more like in control of like their expressions of emotions. More grounded in the sense of being comfortable in their emotions, but also being able to not let them overpower them or not let them, you know, overreact. Or it's somebody with a lot of emotional regulation. But I'm going back to this like King of Pents with the Page of Swords, and I just get the sense that somebody's just watching from the sidelines. Like, I don't know if this is somebody that you know, if this is somebody who is from your past, but this is somebody who definitely has a very deep connection. Like, they look at somebody as the Empress. This would be somebody who's very financially secure. But this is also someone who's not showing their cards, who's not like, they're not communicating, they're not talking. It's like they're going through like their own tower moment, and like you'd almost like not even know it. You wouldn't even see it. And it's like the wheels spinning in someone's favor. And it's like this King of Pents is like watching this kind of unfold, and then they're looking at this Empress, and the Empress is looking at them. But there's some type of like a distance. Or like time. Maybe that's the distance. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's just, again, it's that energy of like, hey, it's been a while. Hey, remember me? Like, hey, long time no talk. Again, I'm pretty sure it's what I named the video. It's, hey, long time no talk. Could even be somebody who might even be a little bit younger in age. But this could also just be more youthful energy, more like... But again, the Page of Swords is someone who gathers information, gathers and gathers and gathers. Who looks and observes. This is somebody who could be a little bit worried about how something's going to go down. But again, there's a journey here. And this journey, no matter what obstacles are presented, this journey, it's going to take place. It is what it is. You can't derail it, you know? Like, you can delay it, but you can't derail it. But again, you do have free will. So I feel like no matter what, it's just like something's bound to come together. It's just like this Three of Swords is working its way out. This Three of Wands, it's like somebody knowing that they have to like listen to mind, body, and soul in order to make a decision. They're not afraid to take action. They know that they want something mature. They want something that's emotionally invested. And then you have this other energy on the outside, and I don't know what that's about. But I was picking up on that earlier in the read too. But again, there's an alignment too, where it's like somebody's coming into a whole new group of people, a whole new alignment of people who just resonate more with you, with where you're at, with how you feel, you know, more on your level of like a frequency. But there's also a strong sense of like a mother figure here too with the Empress. Like there's an earth energy, like an earth masculine energy here with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, King of Pents, where I don't know if you represent something motherly to this person, or like you remind them of somebody who was like a mother figure to them. And so like it's like this embodiment of this Empress energy. And then it's like this Tower and then the Wheel of Fortune. Hoping that they can, I don't know what that's about, keeping an eye on it. But again, this King of Pentacles, if this is a separate energy, I don't see any movement. I don't see any action. This is somebody who moves at their own pace. And then you have this water sign, fire sign over here. Again, it could be the same person. It could be multiple people. It could be a new person coming towards you. And this earth sign could just be on the outside, like looking in, but it's like they're going through the Tower moment themselves. They're going through some shit right now. But regardless of how things are going down, I know if you have anxiety about how something's going to pan out, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go after your goals. Go after what makes you feel passionate. Go after what makes you feel alive and you know, vibrant and colorful, and like dive deeper into you, because as you put out the good energy of just being you, you're attracting the right things. You're actually moving away from what no longer serves you. And I feel like if it stirred up a lot of older connections, or like, you know, things from the past, it was meant to be stirred up, because you're in the process of like shedding it. And I'm like literally seeing like a snake shedding its skin. And a snake isn't a bad thing. It's actually very, very symbolic. Snake energy is actually very beautiful, because the snake actually has to trust that in its environment it's going to be safe when it sheds its skin, because it actually goes blind as it sheds its skin. And so the snake has to trust its environment and its intuition to navigate through that shadowy, murky, milky kind of period. And so as that snake sheds that skin and kind of navigates through, it regains its eyesight, it regains its ability to see again. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here, where it's like you're shedding this away. And even though it's real murky, it's not real clear, it's like just keep going. Trust in the process. Trust in the process that you're in, and trust that you're going to be safe on the other side of it. There's some expression that's going to come towards you, whether it be from a past person or a new person. But this is also self-expression too. So as you put it out, you will receive it. So I hope that these messages helped. I really do. That was pretty much all that I had left for the reading. I am going to go eat some food and then go from there. But I hope that these messages helped. And I appreciate every single one of you. I love you guys so much. And thank you for allowing me to be here and for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. And I'm just happy to be available. You know, I'm just happy to be here. And again, I hope that these messages brought clarity, because I know it's a little bit confusing in this breed. But just hang in there, Pisces. Like, just hang in there. Or anybody who sees this video, really. You don't have to be a Pisces. You can just resonate with the energy. But again, don't be afraid to go in a new direction, and don't be afraid to like push yourself out of your comfort zones. Because again, I know that there's this feeling of needing to feel safe, but there's also a feeling in needing to know and to trust that you are safe. You know, like even in a connection, like wanting to feel safe with another person, but also needing to feel safe within yourself, knowing that you're safe to make those decisions, knowing that you're safe to be yourself within yourself and with other people. And it's kind of like I don't know, I get the sense that there's a strong energy here of guidance, where it's like you're being guided, and it's like an energy of really just taking a different perspective, and really knowing that even though it might not be clear, it'll be okay. Like, trust the process. Very transformative, extremely transformative. This is wow. Like, big time energy. But you got it. You know, you got it. Trust the process. That's really what I got here. Yeah, that's really what I got. But yeah, I am a little bit hungry, so I'm going to go jump and grab some food. I wish everyone the best. I love you guys so much. Thank you all for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. They mean the world to me. I do get the notifications, and it is hard sometimes to keep up with all, you know, the comments and stuff, but I do see them and I do appreciate them, and I love you guys dearly for that. And it really means the world to me to hear that my messages resonate with you. It really means the world, because it makes me feel more confident about, you know, what I'm trying to do. And you know, I just want to help. Really, I just want to help, and whatever I can do, you know. But And that's why I love reading cards. I do. I love reading cards. I do. And I'm just looking for any last minute, like any last final messages that want to come through. I'm just hearing stand strong, stand strong and hold your boundaries and know your worth and know that something good and something great is coming towards you. And Serendipity, thank you so much for coming in the chat today and for opening up and for being so vulnerable on this live. It really takes a lot of courage, and just know that I send you the best and I wish you the best, and I wish you the most healing, and and don't forget to go to that lake. Don't forget to get there. You got to get there. There's something there for you. So anyway, I wish everyone the best, and maybe I'll come back on later on after I get some food and kind of, transition out of the energy. But again, everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your night, whatever time frame you see this. I wish you guys the best, and I will connect with everyone soon. I love you guys so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.